Hello. And your name?
Sally.
Sally, nice to meet you. All right, so you can sing to the blues. You can speak it to the blues. Okay, so Abby, let's go. I'm going to just give you a countdown, and you'll be ready. Okay? All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
I have a America in class.
Actually, you know, I'm going to give you this.
Essay tomorrow, and I'm worried I'm going to fail. I have a haircut essay tomorrow, and I'm worried I'm going to fail. I'm going to memorize Wuthering Heights tonight.
Alright, let's give it for Sally, everybody! Yeah, that is a problem. Yeah, you have to memorize the whole thing tonight, huh? Good luck. Good luck. All right, one more person. Anyone? Oh, come on up. All right, Gina. Come on up, Gina. This is one of my planted. In the event that no one raises their hand. You can speak it. You can speak it. Where you want to
You can sing it.
Yeah, that will work. Okay, this is for adult ears. Yeah, adult ears only. And we do, you'd be surprised, as a music therapist, you have to be, this is a good example, because you have to take anything in stride. All right, so Gina has a ton of paperwork. She's a teacher. Let's give it up for Gina as an educator. All right. I have a ton of paperwork. I feel overwhelmed and don't know where to begin. She doesn't even know. Well, Gina has a ton of paperwork. She feels overwhelmed and doesn't know where to begin. So she's gonna treat herself to some tonic and gin. That's alright. All right, give it up for Gina, everybody. All right. So that event, you know, if we're maybe in a facility where they're working on alcoholism or drug addiction, I'm going to say, well, Gina, let's see. You can have tonic and what? What might be better than gin? Juicy juice. That's right. So we would just give another option for. All right, so thanks for participating in that. So that's just some conflict resolution we can use as individuals, or doing it as groups really helps as well. Just put up here, we don't have to go through this for time's sake, materials and just goals of that. You guys can see that. Okay, so getting this all down. Starting, like I said, collecting. So basically in the books, when I started writing, I started like scoping out for smaller journals or publications that were looking for music therapy with that specific population, or searching for journals that were looking using specific instruments. So if I made an instrument, if I used an instrument in a session I made and it went over really well, and someone was trying to promote that type of instrument, then I would contact them and say, hey, I just used that in a session, it worked really well. Write an article about it, of how well it works and what you did. So taking clinical notes, progress reports, some research projects I do with gait training and other NMT techniques, and then abstracts, and then making those into articles or shorter works, condensed versions of what I wanted to write about. Putting those and submitting those into online journals, publications, and it doesn't have to be like specific music therapy journals. If I'm doing music therapy in the hospital, then I can submit to nursing journals, journals of medicine. So that's where that whole work comes into play. You can submit to just not your specific field, but other fields that are incorporated and affiliated with you and the clients you're working with. And then taking your existing work, so any of those session plans or articles that you've written, and then expanding them. If anyone really want to just like write a book or be an author? Anyone aspires to do that? Okay, cool. It's fun. I never thought of writing a book until I sat down one day. I was like, I kind of like to make this a book, and then it ended up becoming a book with some editing and some refining of words, verbiage. But there's no need to reinvent the wheel. If you have a lot of, say you've done research or you've done a lot of essay writing on, what do you teach? U.S.-China relations?
I used to.
Amongst other
World history.
World history. So you're in Dr. Ray's class, and he has you writing an essay a week, and you're just like, oh man, this guy's doing so much stuff. But at the end of your semester, you have 50 essays, research essays that you've done on the subject, and then you're like, whoa, I want to really pursue this. You already have a foundation there. You don't have to reinvent the wheel if it's something that you're really passionate about and you have already an archive of work you've done with it. Use that to help propel what you want to write about. Use that, even if you just read over your stuff and rewrite it or pick from your own work, that's great. It's a start. It's somewhere.